Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Auburn Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Coming out aggressively. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. Running inside, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Here's Sellers to throw.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Kane. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. The run inside, it's Fuller. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Catch in the middle. It's Bennett.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slam.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Keeps it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Here's the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He's got it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throwing on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
There's a little room there. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Could be an alley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Brown will throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Sellers. Got a man. It's Tuggle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Here's Sellers to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking up.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception. They forced.
Turning on the Jets. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give him some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside. It's Cobb. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Brown wants to pass. Complete. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll get it all the way into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. Looking for a big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Sooners in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. With the catch, it's Tuggle. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Fuller.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A really nice day for this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done it.
Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the up.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to wait. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 28. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Brown will throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Bennett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sellers makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. Sellers from the gun on third down. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The run inside. It's Cobb. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Brown will throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Finds his man. It's Brown. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Here's Sellers to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Sellers. That's caught. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Nimrod. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So the defense can stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
All out of space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.